Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Now, with an endurance race coming up in the future, and me expanding my karting equipment, I've decided to do a little showcase of all my karting equipment for the year 2025 and 2026, because the year's almost over anyways. In this video, I'll go over all the basic things, like the price, where I've gotten all my equipment from, and an honest review of everything that I bought. Now, with the intro out of the way, let's start with probably the most important part about kart racing, or racing in general: the helmet. Now, the story behind my helmet is that I actually didn't buy it. My friend's parents bought it for me. Earlier this year, when me and my friend were starting with our Spec Miata, we had a deal. His parents were going to buy all the racing equipment from us because we were broke high schoolers and couldn't afford anything like that. So they bought me this helmet, with the exception that I bought the tinted visor out of my own money. And I've had this helmet ever since. And it's a pretty solid helmet. I like the design because it's, you know, sleek, glossy black. It matches with the suit that I bought, but I bought this recently, so nice little pre-fire from past me. Yeah, but no, I've fallen in love with this helmet. One thing I do have to say about these helmets though, or just honestly racing helmets in general, it takes maybe a couple weeks, or maybe like 2 to 3 races for the helmet to really settle in, for the cushions to actually settle into your face shape. Because for the first couple races, the helmet was bobbing up all and down, and I had to constantly pull it back down. And you're also probably wondering how I'm recording my voice, and that's through the GoPro I have mounted right here. Now, originally I did have the GoPro mounted up here, but after a couple instances of accidentally not recording my footage, I just decided to move it down here because, one, it gives, in my opinion, a better camera angle than the one up top, and 2, you can actually see if it's recording or not before you start the race. But also a reason why I did that is because of how my mic system works. Now, how the system works is that I have a mic in my helmet that's right in front of my face. It runs through my cheek pad, out of the helmet, onto the front of it, through one adapter that'll be in the description too, GoPro's official adapter for the GoPro Hero 5, 6, and 7, and finally into the GoPro to record my audio. Now, one thing I do have to recommend, if you are going to record audio and you're using a GoPro to do so, I do recommend getting a newer GoPro, or at least not the 5, 6, or 7, because for some reason these GoPros just don't work well with audio, and you have to spend $70 on an adapter that should only cost like $20. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get on to the suit. Now, this suit is the Alpinestars KMX3 V2 kart racing suit. It cost about $280, and the main reason I got this suit is because I like the design of it, the little overall design, and it matched with the gloves and the shoes that I bought. Now, I was going to get another suit, but I didn't for specific reasons. But overall, this suit, it fits good. I got an extra large because I'm a pretty thick boy. Probably the most comfortable thing that I own. Even more comfortable than my bed. I would fall asleep in this thing if I'm being honest. And of course, as you can see, I run all Alpinestars stuff. Alpinestars is where I bought my first pair of gloves, and honestly, I fell in love ever since. But all this stuff is FIA certified, while my other stuff that I bought before wasn't. And while we're on the suit, we'll go to the gloves. Now, the gloves I bought are the Alpinestars Tech 1 KX V4 karting gloves. And again, I bought these mainly just because I wanted something that will match the suit and the shoes that I bought. Now, I have actually done a couple go-kart races with these gloves, and I do have to say, they are pretty comfortable. However, if you live anywhere colder or do indoor karting, they aren't that insulated. You will freeze your hands right off. But they do have some good grip on the hands, a lot better than the other gloves, and they're more durable than, let's say, the $70 pair. And now, let's move on to the shoes. Now, I'm not wearing them right now, but these are my racing shoes. As you can see, they match the color scheme that I wanted, and these are the Alpinestars Tech 1K V2 karting shoes. Now, again, like the gloves, I have done a couple of races with these shoes, and I do have to admit, they're pretty good. My other racing shoes were these like $70 Adidas wrestling shoes that I bought off Amazon, mainly because these are $150. Now, do I recommend buying this stuff as like a new person to karting? No. I got both of my GoPros off eBay for like a third of the price. None of the stuff, except for my gear, obviously, none of this is new. The biggest money saver that I got was eBay. Is because I bought the GoPro off eBay. I bought majority of like that's not safety stuff off eBay, which has saved me hundreds of dollars. I highly recommend. If you're going into karting completely new and completely in the blind, I don't recommend buying anything, really. Just go to your local track. Most tracks will provide their own video coverage system. Some tracks you have to pay for it. Some tracks you don't. But if it doesn't, then I recommend just buying a motorcycle helmet, as most tracks just use motorcycle helmets anyways. Making sure your local track will allow you to use your own recording device. Buying some of the sticky mounts, which will be in the description, and slapping a GoPro on it. And again, buy them off eBay. don't buy them new, but make sure you're not buying a broken one. Always read the description, because I almost bought GoPros that are completely broken because I saw they were like 50 bucks. Just make sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything that is on my person right now will be in the description with the prices right next to it. And some cheaper options will also be available, such as the athletic shoes that I wore that were pretty close to racing shoes, and some cheaper racing gloves just in case you want to have something so your hands don't hurt but don't want to blow 150 bucks on some pieces of fabric. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!